Time for In the Paint, the best high school hoop show in the Wabash Valley. Sponsored by American Family Insurance, Bolin Transport, Pepsi, and Terre Haute Savings Bank. Now your hosts, Rick Semler and Ross Rawlin.
Welcome everyone. Rick on his way back from St. Louis. This is a special playoff edition of In the Paint. Lots to talk about tonight. Indiana State battling for another run in the Missouri Valley Conference Tournament. Rose-Hulman opening play in the Division III NCAA Tournament. But hey, we've got 13 high school playoff games to get to first. We'll start things off with the biggest of our remaining schools, the Terre Haute North Patriots, playing a one-win Plainfield team tonight in the sectional semis. But you can't look past anyone when it's playoff time. Patriots and Quakers going at it over at the Northview sectional. North a little slow out of the gate, no problem with Matt O'Leary in the post. He picks up three the hard way to get North on the board. Then the Patriots started making threes, and lots of them. Here's Russ Sponsler stepping into that one, and it's perfect on the way down for the senior. Then with the ball whipping around the perimeter, Stephen Davis open for one, and why not take it? Davis provided a first quarter spark off the bench. Calvin Blank steps outside of the post here, stretches the defense even more, says you guards aren't the only ones that can dial long distance. Then with time running down in the quarter, a nice look ahead to Davis. His scoop shot is good as time expires, and once the Patriots got in rhythm, they were unstoppable tonight. Terre Haute North moves on to the sectional championship against Mooresville with a 29-point win. We move to 3A at the Greencastle sectional. It's anybody's ball game. West Vigo comes into action with a 500 record, and I'm giving the Vikings a chance as long as they trot out Jordan Hauser. The Vikings took on Edgewood in the semifinals tonight, and the Mustangs going to work inside on the block. Trevor Selberg doing work around the rim for the pair right there. Here's that Hauser fella I was talking about, so sleek going to the rim on that layup. Then creating himself here. How about the body control? Watch Hauser as he fades away, uses the window, but it wouldn't be enough for the Vikings tonight. Edgewood moves on to the sectional championship. They win it 58-46 over West Vigo. In the second game at Greencastle, the host Tiger Cubs took on Owen Valley. Here they are out on the run early. This is Brad Housen, penetrates and pulls from mid-range for the Tiger Cubs. On the other end, Owen Valley getting it to the paint. Josh Parker, a little left-handed hook in traffic. Nice touch. Then off the out-of-bounds play, the Patriots ranging. Caleb Oldman with the three, and the Patriots advance to the sectional championship. They win by 11. And how about a rivalry for a sectional title as Owen Valley and Edgewood face off tomorrow night in Greencastle. Our 2A North Knox sectional boasts the potential for an epic battle in the championship game. With wins tonight, Sullivan and Eastern Green could meet in that title contest. Keep in mind, those two teams have only 3 combined losses this whole season. We'll start things off with the Golden Arrows, who have to get past Bloomfield tonight. Arrow Nation looks like they're traveling well. Here's Ryan O'Neill creating for the Cardinals. He gets it to Kyle Robinson. Talk about using every bit of the rim. If it's there, why not use it, right? Robinson gets the bucket. James Lisman showing some handles. Didn't know he could handle it like that. Didn't know he was strong enough to get the bucket there. Guy is jacked. Bloomfield on the run now. You can't let Curtis Hasler loose on the break. At 6'3", the senior steps to the corner and drills the three for the Cardinals. But Rhett Smith, ferocious inside for Sullivan. Here's 2 of his 22 points and a rebound all on the same trip as Smith sticks with the play. And the Arrows, headed for the sectional title game, they win by 20 over Bloomfield tonight. Eastern Green had South Knox in the nightcap. The T-Birds came in winners of 21 straight. Like the play right here by South Knox. Brayton Lamb gives it up, then gets it back. Nice give and go to the rim. That one rattles home for Lamb. Speaking of cutting, here's a good one and a nice finish at the hoop by Nathan Cobine. A pump fake here from Caleb Beeman, and this is just a pretty shot. He falls out of bounds somehow. Beeman gets it to go, but this just in. JT Yoho, really good at this game. A big jump stop to the cup, and the lefty drops for Yoho. He finished with 25. Eastern Green makes it 22 in a row. The T-Birds beat South Knox by 30. They'll take on Sullivan in the title game. Cannot wait for that battle. Number 2 Eastern Green against number 6 Sullivan. A sectional title on the line. Doesn't get any better than that. Rhett Smith, JT Yoho going head-to-head. Time for our first break, but we still need to check on that Bar Reeve Lagodi showdown. Always a battle. Lots of sectional action over in Illinois coming up after the break.
We're the Rockville Cheerleaders, and In the Paint will be right back.
Welcome back to In the Paint. Some of our teams with great chances to make a deep run in the postseason are single-A schools. 6 of the top 15 schools in the state are from right here in the Valley, including top-ranked Bar Reeve. At 20-2, the Vikings have been dynamic this season. But Sectional 63 is no picnic. And you better believe the 7th-ranked Lagodi Lions are going to take their best shot at the rivals tonight. This game is tough to beat any time it happens, but especially when it's playoff time. These teams come in so highly ranked. Here's Connor Whitmer catching it inside. The junior really good for the Lions. When he's rolling, so is this Lions team. They have another star to that 1-2 punch. That's guard Brian Ackerman in traffic right here. Somehow Ackerman gets the tough layup to fall. Lagodi clicking on all cylinders, and they're at their best when they're getting contributions from others. Here's Colin Nelson down the lane all alone. He converts for the pair, but Bar Reeve not going away. That's Justin Graber from the corner, knocking down the 3 for Graber. Lagodi, though, really good tonight. Will Nanti by the basket, open under the rim for the deuce. And how about those Lions? They pull off the big win. Lagodi beats Bar Reeve 53-36, and they march into the sectional title game.
When you play the #1 team in the state 3 times, something good's got to happen, you know. They're just a good ball club. We come out and hit our shots, and we took care of the basketball late, hit our free throws, and when good teams do that, you know, you find a way to win.
Crunch time, got to hit your free throws, and our underclassmen and guys that didn't have experience like we do, they really stepped up and did the job tonight as well.
Well, North Davies, no slouch either. They host the sectional, and they came in against Shoals, ranked 13th. Cole Kimmel, though, with a shot inside here for the Jug Rocks. He doesn't want to quit playing quite yet. Kimmel's a nice player. Brant Lawyer, a really good player for North Davies as well. He can flat out shoot the rock. Lawyer lines one up and knocks it down. He drills the 3 right there. But Kimmel and this Jug Rocks team, not to be denied tonight. He picks up the 3-point play the old-fashioned way, and Shoals knocks off the host school, North Davies, 55-43 the final. From Cougarland, we move to the North Vermilion sectional, and we've got to talk about the Rockville Rocks. Ranked 6th in the state, and they've won 9 out of the last 10. Star Lane Mahiran continues to battle back from a mid-season knee injury. The Rocks in the sectional semis against Attica tonight. Here they're moving it around the perimeter, and they throw it into Lane Mahiran. That one, folks, is high percentage from the Rocks superstar. Then how about a little defense? Gary Ulrich on the steal ahead to Joel Wittenmeyer. Attack the rim, young man. He gets the hoop and 3 the hard way. How about Mahiran drawing the double? He leaves it for Cody Jeffries. Catch and shoot the rock. The senior guard knocks it down, then back to Lane on the block. Little smooch off the window for the deuce. Rockville picks up the 9-point win over Attica. They'll play for a sectional title tomorrow night. The first game in the North Vermilion sectional featured the Falcons against Covington. Check out Cody Zumwalt hanging in the air. He gets the floater to go. What a move by the Falcons junior. Then Dalton Weaver with the block, and Dalton McCool gathers it. It's McCool runnings. Feel the rhythm, feel the rhyme. Get on up, it's layup time. McCool with the deuce. North Vermilion moving it quickly down the court. Braden Woodard right there ready to finish things off in transition. McCool looking inside now. It's Weaver with a great catch in traffic. He sticks with it, gets the hoop to fall in. The Falcons are playing for a sectional title. They'll host Rockville after a 56-40 win over Covington tonight. At WRV, the Wolverines host the sectional and had a date with Shakamak in the semis. Here's Lakers point guard Brock Dow making things happen. He gets down the lane, the layup drops with the left hand and all. Really tough to tell if Dow is right or left-handed sometimes. That's a good thing. Brady Crow with a nice save here, but it's right into the hands of Michael Fisher. Fisher in traffic, converts on the bucket. Wolverines pumped up in front of the home crowd. Here's Dow with it again, down the lane. Can't get it to go, but Justin Crody, right spot, right time for the stick back. But things were meant to be tonight for the Wolverines. John Ashcraft gathers it, acrobatic putback off the block shot, and it's time to celebrate in Switz City. The Wolverines are headed to the sectional title game. They'll get that one at home tomorrow night. 48-44 the final tonight, White River Valley over Shakamak. Clay City and Union tipped first at WRV. The Bulldogs with it, a nice diagonal pass under the rim. Ian Hanberg reels it in and delivers for Union. He's only a sophomore, nice player for the Bulldogs. Still on the Union end. Off the miss, Sterling Langley gets tough inside, just 5'10", in amongst the trees, picking up the stick back. Clay City, though, going to the senior. Ben Denker drilling the 3. You can tell he's not ready to quit playing yet. And some Eels D getting slippery with the basketball. Brylan Jones, the stealing at 6'4". He takes it to the hoop himself on the other end. Union didn't go down without a fight, but Clay City survives. They take on WRV in the title game tomorrow. They win it 40-38. That'll do it for our Indiana schools tonight, but next we'll head over to Illinois, check in on Robinson and Oblong, and the Panthers try to do something that hasn't been done in 75 years. You better stay with us. Hey, welcome back to In the Paint. Robinson playing some good basketball right now. They're 22-7. They've won 13 games in a row coming into the sectional championship tonight. Not an easy task, though. The Maroons had traditional powerhouse Teutopolis. Robinson, though, coming in with that 13-game winning streak and playing well. They get the easy one inside. And when you have a player like Aaron Seiler, anything can happen. Here he gets the steal, goes the length of the court with it for the lay-in. Seiler, such a good guard for the Maroons. The Teutopolis, a really, really good basketball team. Josh Kruger, a really, really good player. Look at him pull on the three right there. And the Wooden Shoes, one of the best names in Illinois in the season for Robinson. They go to 22-8 on the year. Great, great season for the Maroons. They fall 67-59 in the sectionals. Down in Red Hill, Oblong playing for the first sectional title in 75 years. They played Woodlawn, and this is Woodlawn's Jason Hateman hitting a three to put them up by one with 3 to go. The Panthers trying to fight back. Ryan Cheek inside with the layup. 4.2 seconds to go. That got the Panthers within 2. They can feel it. Woodlawn misses the free throw with 3.4 ticks to go. Anthony Johnson with the half-court shot. A little bit long, and Oblong falls a little bit short of history, folks. 53-51, the final down there. We check in on college basketball tonight. Indiana State playing in the Missouri Valley Conference Tournament this afternoon. They were against top-seeded Wichita State. Top seed has never lost in the quarterfinal round. Sycamores trying to change that today. Dwayne Lathan kicks it to Steve McWhorter, lining up the three. ISU down by 4. Wichita State, a great team, and here they're out on the run. Teray Murray, the slam dunk. Shockers had a 24-point first-half lead. Into the first half, though, Dwayne Lathan beats the buzzer with a 25-footer. Are you kidding me? ISU shot 16%. They only made 4 field goals. That was one of them in the first half. They trailed by 21 at the break. Jake Odom banks in a tough shot right there. What a gutsy kid. That was part of a 10-0 run for the Sycamores. Carl Richard gets this elbow jumper to fall for ISU. That cut the deficit to 12, but that's as close as it would get the rest of the game. Shockers, Carl Hall got a friendly bounce to stretch the lead out at the end. Wichita wins 72-48, and our sports director Rick Simler has more on the Sycamores as they exit from Arch Madness.
All right, thanks, Ross. 1 year ago, when the ISU men's basketball team won the MVC tournament, they upset Wichita State in the semifinals. The Shockers believe that is what kept them from the NCAA tournament. They said they have carried that with them for a year, and they used it as motivation today against ISU.
Oh, it was definitely on our mind. It was one of the top thoughts in our mind, you know. We just, you know, Indiana State is the defending champion, and to get to the championship, we got to beat the defending champion. I thought we did a good job today.
It was a revenge game because of the fact that they beat us last year, and, you know, they didn't just beat us. You know, it wasn't like it came down to one shot. They, you know, clogged our offense, and, you know, they stifled us.
They're good. You know, they're probably the best team we've played all year, and we just came out too flat and got behind early, and it's tough to battle back against a top team like that.
I told the guys it reminded me a little bit of how we started against Syracuse last year, a little bit of deer in the headlights. I really felt like we were ready to go, but they put us on our heels from the start and didn't let up.
Now, it does look like ISU will make a postseason tournament for a 3rd year in a row. I talked with ISU Athletic Director Ron Prettyman after the game. He says the CBI and CI tournaments have both contacted ISU about playing in those tournaments. Prettyman also said ISU has even asked to host a game if they make either of those tournaments. Reporting from the Scott Trade Center in St. Louis, I'm Rick Simler, Sports 10.
Rose Holman falls in the Division III tournament. Sullivan wins the Sports 10 Spirit